Have you ever wondered which BL actors don't just make your heart race on screen, but also live authentically in real life? Today, we reveal the top 10 Thai BL figures breaking barriers on and off screen. Their journeys will surprise you, inspire you, and prove that love and truth go hand in hand. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below where you're watching from. Let's celebrate authenticity together. Porsch Apiwat has risen as one of the most compelling figures in the Thai boys' love world, not only because of his acting, but because of the truth he carries into everything he does. His presence on screen feels genuine, his emotions raw, and his performances remind fans that these stories are not just fiction, they're lived experiences. What makes him unforgettable is his honesty, a quality that bridges cultures and speaks to audiences around the globe. Porsch is more than just another actor in the industry. He is one of the few who has openly come out as gay in real life, a decision that remains rare and often risky in Asia's entertainment world. Instead of hiding, he chose to embrace himself fully, letting fans see him as he really is. That brave choice has given hope to countless people who have felt unseen, unwanted, or too afraid to live their own truth. In an industry where so much is carefully staged, where every smile can be scripted, Porsch has chosen authenticity as his trademark. That openness hasn't weakened his journey, it has strengthened it. It's what draws people in, wins him respect, and gives his work a lasting impact for fans who long for something real. And here's the bigger question. How does it feel to know that one of BL's brightest stars is not only portraying love stories on screen, but also living authentically off-screen? For so many who are searching for proof that it's possible, Porsch stands as living evidence. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. Let's see just how far his influence has traveled. One of the most powerful aspects of Porsch's career is how his personal identity has shaped his performances. He doesn't just act gay, he is gay. That lived experience, that quiet strength, allows him to bring depth and nuance that can't be faked. When fans watch him, they don't just see characters, they see reflections of their own hopes, struggles, and victories. And that's the beauty of it. By living openly, Porsch is breaking stereotypes. He's showing the world that gay love stories aren't only fantasies for the screen, they're real, they matter, and they deserve to be seen. For a young fan in a small town, watching Porsch laugh, cry, or love freely might just be the moment they realize they're not alone. Do you remember the first time you saw one of Porsch's roles? What did it make you feel? Did it bring joy, comfort, or maybe the courage to take one step closer to your own truth? Share your story below. Every comment matters. Looking at his journey, one thing becomes clear. Porsch Apiwat is more than just an actor. He's proof that authenticity is strength, that living true to yourself can be healing, and that sometimes the bravest choice you can make is to simply be who you are. So as we move forward to the next story, remember this: Porsch Apiwat is more than a character. He is a role model. And his life reminds us that in the boys' love universe, the most powerful scripts are not written by screenwriters. They are written by truth. There are stories that don't just live on screen, they live in life. Tosatid Darnkhuntod, known to his fans as 10, embodies one of those stories. To many, he is not just an actor, but a discovery. While others hide behind staged images, 10 chooses to be open. While silence is safer, he chooses to be present. That choice has transformed him from a performer into an icon. When you watch 10, you don't just hear the lines, you feel them. His characters breathe, hurt, and love with a sincerity that can't be faked. That depth comes from lived experience, from a man who faced his doubts and chose sincerity. His art resonates because it's real, not staged. What makes Ten unforgettable is his authenticity. In a world where many hesitate, he dared to live openly as a gay man. That sincerity not only entertained his fans, it also brought them recognition. Every smile and gesture carried a sense of truth, reminding us that love stories between men are not illusions. They are lives worthy of being seen. Beyond his acting, Ten's influence shines through in his openness. He doesn't hide his partner, his joy, or his daily life. For fans who surf the web late at night, lost between fear and hope, those glimpses mean so much. They whisper, "You don't have to apologize for who you are." For many, his openness is not comfort, but proof that authenticity is possible. His path hasn't been easy. The industry can be cruel to those who break expectations. His career stalled and the gossip grew. But Ten refused to give in. He chose integrity over fear, showing that honesty can be its own strength. Instead of fading, he rose higher. Fans admired not only his performances, but also his risks. In a world built on illusion, Ten became a pioneer of reality. And reality has gravity. It pulls people together, connecting audiences from Bangkok to Boston, Manila to Mexico City. That connection is not bound by language, it is born of recognition. Ten represents possibility. His career proves that coming out doesn't end opportunity, it opens new ones. His life shows LGBTQ+ fans that they don't have to compromise their truth for acceptance. They can dream, love, and still thrive. Think about the last time you saw him smile. Does that smile seem contrived or a joy forged from hardship? That's Ten's talent. He makes authenticity feel natural, even when it requires strength. And here's the most important thing. Ten doesn't live for himself. He lives for thousands of people who are emboldened by his presence. His openness becomes their shield, his presence their compass. He's more than just an entertainer. He's proof that authenticity can overcome any spotlight. So what does it mean to see Ten live freely? For some, it's hope. For others, it's relief. For many, it's courage. The courage to step closer to your own truth. It's his best performance. Ten Tosatid is more than just a name on a script. He is proof that authenticity is not weakness but revolution. And revolutions spread, inspire, burn. Every smile, every role, every act of honesty. Some actors blur the line between performance and reality. Plustor Pronpiphat is one of them. In Friendzone and My Dear Loser, he became a familiar face in the BL universe, effortless, magnetic, and unforgettable. His presence leaves behind a rare sense of truth that lingers long after the credits roll. What makes Plustor stand out is not only his looks, but the way he breathes life into every role. In Friendzone, he revealed range and depth, each scene feeling personal, as if drawn from his own story. Though he has never publicly declared his sexuality, that silence does not weaken his impact. It strengthens it. For fans across Asia and beyond, he is not just an actor, but a mirror, turning hidden stories into reflections of dignity and love. The beauty of his work lies in the balance between what's spoken and unspoken. A tender smile, a pause, a fearless gesture. These moments give hope that such love is not just fiction, but a reality waiting to be lived. For many young fans, his roles are more than entertainment. They are a lifeline. Proof that same-sex love can be portrayed with heart and honesty. Even without labels, Plustor shows respect for his characters. And that respect builds trust that travels far beyond Thailand. Think back to the first time you saw him act. His natural ease, the unspoken emotion in his eyes. It felt like a secret shared, one that needed no words. That is his gift, to make presence itself powerful. His career proves that authenticity on screen doesn't always require an announcement. Sometimes truth lives in the performance itself. So as we celebrate him, remember this. Plustor may not have revealed everything, but his art speaks volumes. He reminds us that love, in any form, is worth believing in. and that makes him one of BL's most important figures today. Every major movement has its storytellers, and in Thai boys' love, few have shaped the genre like new Siwaj Sawatmaneekul. He may not have been in front of the camera, but his vision has brought some of the most important BL stories to life. Through Love by Chance and Until We Meet Again, New has proven that boys' love is more than just romance. It carries depth, pain, healing, and hope. What sets New apart is the way he tells love stories. He doesn't turn them into grand spectacles or stereotypes. Instead, he focuses on the small details. A look, a hesitation, a fragile silence. These moments make his characters real, turning scripted scenes into experiences that resonate far beyond Thailand. For many fans, his work has been a gateway to BL, presenting stories they've never seen before. In Love by Chance, he helped redefine the genre with his innocence and charm. In Until We Meet Again, he explored loss, fate, and redemption, proving that BL can carry the weight of timeless human emotions. And in Cutie Pie 2U, he showed that he can grow with the audience, balancing sweetness and maturity. Each project carries the same message. Same-sex love deserves care, beauty, and complexity like any story. Out of the spotlight, New remains private. He has never publicly come out about his sexuality. But that silence doesn't diminish the impact of his work. In fact, it strengthens it. Fans don't need words when the stories themselves are so real. His art whispers, "Your love belongs here too." What's powerful about New is how expansive his vision is. Fans from Bangkok to Brazil, Manila to Mexico City have discovered BL through his series. His work transcends borders, builds community, and proves that love stories between men can touch every culture. For young LGBTQ+ audiences, his shows are more than just entertainment. They're proof that their stories matter. Think about the first time you watched Until We Meet Again. Did you feel the love and pain intertwined? The hope that blossomed from the pain? That's New's gift, framing universal emotions through same-sex love, making them relatable to everyone. He doesn't need to come out as who he is, because his work speaks for itself with sincerity and dedication. The new Siwaj proves that authenticity doesn't always come from a public statement. Sometimes it comes from how you tell a story, how you honor a character, and how you let fiction guide reality. His career shows that self-expression can be powerful even without a label, and the courage to tell these stories is an act of authenticity in itself. So as we celebrate him in this series, remember, New is more than just a director. He is an authentic storyteller, a bridge builder, and a voice for those who need their love to be seen. His shows may end when the credits roll, but the emotions he evokes continue, reminding us that love in all its forms deserves to be told. And as we move from the man behind the camera to the stars in front of it, our next focus will be on bright Vachirawit. He is a superstar whose fame extends far beyond Thailand. But how does global fame affect the way an actor approaches the truth? Some stars don't just shine, they change the sky. Bright Vachirawit is one of those few. When he appeared in Together, the series as Sarawat alongside Metawin, what started out as a local BL drama became a global phenomenon. Overnight, Bright became more than just a lead actor. He became the face of a new international wave. What makes Bright so compelling isn't just his striking looks or natural charm, but the charisma he brings to each role. In Together and Still Together, his chemistry with Win was effortless, drawing audiences from all over the world into a story that transcends borders. For countless fans, this was their first BL drama, and Bright was the one to make them believe it. Off-screen, Bright's openness sets him apart. While many other BL actors keep their private lives private, Bright never hides his personality or his truth. That authenticity has sparked countless debates. Can one be the global face of BL and still be true to himself? Bright's journey has answered that question with certainty. His art is not bound by stereotypes, and his talent cannot be limited by external expectations. That's where his importance lies. Bright has redefined what it means to be a BL actor. He's proven that you don't have to copy the roles you take on for them to be meaningful. His strengths lie in his acting, his empathy, and his rare ability to evoke emotions that are genuine, timeless, and unforgettable. Do you remember Sarawat's first smile for Tain? Does it matter who Bright is in real life? Or do you simply believe in love on screen? That's his talent, the ability to create a world so convincing that reality has to be put aside, even for a moment. Beyond acting, Bright has become a cultural force. He's a model, a singer, and an ambassador for fans across Asia, Europe, and America. Every brand he touches is brighter. Every stage he steps on is bigger. For many LGBT+ fans, his roles bring validation and comfort, showing them that their love can be seen and appreciated. Even if they don't identify as LGBTQ+, Bright empowers them through his work. Authenticity comes in many forms. For some, it's revelation. For others, it's about honoring the stories they tell. Bright does this with sincerity. His performances don't feel like imitation, they feel like life, crafted with care and respect, and it's that sincerity that makes audiences trust him. In the larger story of BL, Bright represents the power of presence at the highest level. He shows that representation is not just about personal branding, but also about impact. He can be an ally, a bridge, a leader, and lead a movement. So when we look back at Bright's journey, we see more than a rising actor. We see a pioneer who has brought millions of people into the world of Thai BL, opening doors for others to follow. His story reminds us that fame comes with responsibility that can change an industry. And now, as the spotlight shifts, we meet his companion. If Bright is the storm that carries BL around the world, then Gulf Kanawut is the fire that ignites its passion. But what makes Gulf's path in this ever-changing world of truth and performance so unique, and perhaps even more daring? There are careers that start quietly, almost unnoticed, and then explode into something unforgettable. Gulf Kanawut is one of those stories. Before Tharn typed the series, he was just a newcomer to the industry. But when he stepped into the role of Type, everything changed. His collaboration with Metawin not only attracted attention, but also redefined the intensity of BL. Their chemistry was explosive, their acting fearless, and together they lit a fire that spread far beyond Thailand. What's remarkable is how quickly Gulf embraced his role as both an actor and an icon. Many newcomers are hesitant, but Gulf took on the challenge with a rare confidence. In Tharn Type, his role was neither safe nor constrained. He plays the role with such energy, balancing vulnerability and defiance that the audience feels like they're not just watching a drama, they're witnessing something alive. That fearlessness has become his trademark. Gulf doesn't approach a character as if he's defending himself. He dives headfirst into it. He allows the highs and lows to flourish and the lows to deepen. And that emotional authenticity is something fans around the world can relate to. From Bangkok to Berlin, from Tokyo to Toronto, people see him not just as a character, but as a powerful reflection of love in all its messy, beautiful forms. Off-screen, Gulf's rise has been meteoric. Magazine covers, fashion shows, brand campaigns, he's everywhere. But beyond the glitz, fans have discovered a humble man. He's known not just as a star, but as someone who values authenticity, who lets his work and actions speak louder than his words. In an industry that often demands discretion, Gulf's openness becomes a kind of quiet rebellion. And his influence goes beyond his popularity. Gulf has helped bring BL into the mainstream conversation, showing that these stories can be bold, passionate, and worthy of respect like any other genre. For LGBTQ+ fans, his work is more than entertainment. It's validation. It's a signal that their stories can take center stage, told with depth and dignity. Think back to the first time you watched Darnkhuntod. Remember how the story pulled you in, how raw and unfiltered the emotions were? It wasn't just the script, it was Gulf. His ability to make every scene feel urgent, every moment meaningful, has made the film a benchmark for fans around the world. But perhaps Gulf's greatest strength is his freedom from constraints. He shows that authenticity doesn't lie in a label or a title. It lies in courage. The courage to take on roles that others might shy away from. The courage to give characters the weight they deserve. The courage to let audiences feel something real, even when the stakes are high. Today, Gulf Kanawut is not just an actor, but a force of nature. He is proof that new talent can change an industry, that one performance can start a movement, and that sincerity on screen can resonate in the lives of millions. His career is still evolving, but his impact is undeniable. And now, we'd love to hear from you. Has Gulf's journey resonated with you as much as it has with fans around the world? And just as importantly, where are you watching from today? Leave your country in the comments. Like if Gulf inspires you, and subscribe so you don't miss the next story on our countdown. Your voice is part of this community, and together we'll continue to celebrate the stars who make BL shine brighter than ever. Some actors don't just play the love interest, they play the role so completely that the audience can't help but believe it. Tay Tawan is one of those few. With his warm smile, quick wit, and irresistible charisma, he has become a mainstay of the Thai BL wave. But what makes him unforgettable isn't just his charm. It's the way he pours his heart into his stories of love, struggle, and devotion. Tay's breakthrough came with Kiss Me Again, and then Dark Blue Kiss, where he played Pete opposite Nuthidipum's cow. What unfolded on screen wasn't just a romance, but a love story full of conflict, tenderness, and a struggle for acceptance. Their relationship has become one of Thailand's most iconic BL couples. Not because it's perfect, but because it's authentic. Fans didn't just watch Pete and Cow, they live with them, overcome their pain with them, and heal with them. What makes Tay's performance unforgettable is his ability to capture the contradictions of love. As Pete, he is both hot-tempered and impulsive, but also incredibly loyal. The chemistry between him and Nu is never forced. It exudes authenticity, a closeness that blurs the line between personality and reality. For many, their love story is more than just entertainment. It is a reflection, a mirror of the struggles gay couples face every day. And Tay carries that burden gracefully, giving fans something real, vulnerable, and deeply human. But Tay's career is more than just one role. Over the years, he has proven his versatility, shining in dramas like 3 Will Be Free and I'm T, Me Too. Each role showcases a different side of him, his ability to seamlessly transition from intense drama to hilarious comedy, from heartbreak to lighthearted joy. That adaptability has cemented his reputation as one of the most respected names in Thai entertainment. Off-screen, Tay is equally charming. Known for his humor and openness with fans, he has built a loyal following globally. He is always willing to engage with his audience, whether through interviews, live streams, or fan events, creating a close, intimate connection. For many young LGBTQ+ fans, his openness to portraying love stories without hesitation is a lifesaver, a testament to the fact that their experiences matter. But perhaps the most powerful aspect of Tay's journey is the courage he brings to roles that challenge stereotypes. In a culture where same-sex love is often pushed aside, he chose to step into the spotlight authentically. He didn't play Pete in a forced way. He played a man in love, a man fighting for his relationship, a man whose story deserved to be recognized. That choice resonated far beyond Thailand, touching the hearts of audiences everywhere. Think about the first time you saw Pete and Cow together. Did it feel like fiction, or did it feel like you were intruding on something real, something fragile and beautiful? That's Tay's magic. He didn't just act. He invited you in, made you part of the story, and let you carry it with you long after the last scene. Tay Tawan is one of the most enduring characters in BL. His performances have shaped the genre, his presence has elevated it, and his on-screen love stories continue to inspire conversations about acceptance and authenticity. He reminds us that representation isn't just about the role. It's about courage, about choosing to tell meaningful stories even when it's not easy. And so, as we move from Tay's burning passion to another character who helped define BL's golden age, the spotlight now shifts to Metawin. If Tay brings us love stories full of conflict and fire, what makes Win's journey stand out with hope, light, and irresistible charm? Some actors come in with a light step, but end up rocking the stage. Metawin is one of them. Before Together the series, he was virtually unknown outside of Thailand. But when he stepped into the role of Tine, opposite bright Vachirawit's Sarawat, everything changed. The world discovered him overnight, and the bright Win phenomenon was born. What makes Win unforgettable is not just his fresh boy-next-door looks, but also the natural sincerity he brings to each scene. As Tyne, he portrayed innocence, humor, and vulnerability in a genuine way. His playful energy balanced out Bright's intensity, creating a couple that audiences couldn't resist. Together, they didn't just tell a love story, they sparked a cultural wave, bringing millions of new fans to the BL universe. But Win's strength goes beyond chemistry. His personal charisma has helped him cement his place as a true actor. In F4 Thailand, Boys Over Flowers, he stepped into the role of Kavin, proving that he can win over audiences even outside the BL genre. This proves that Win is not a one-time phenomenon, but a versatile talent, capable of taking on big projects in many genres. That versatility has made him one of the most sought-after names in the Thai entertainment industry. What sets Win apart is his ability to connect across borders. Fans from Latin America, Europe, and beyond have embraced him as if he were one of their own. His approachable personality, combined with his professionalism, has made him a true global ambassador for Thai dramas. He represents a new era where Thai stars shine not only at home but also everywhere. Off-screen, Win's relationship with his fans is one of sincerity and gratitude. He often shares how Together's success changed his life, and he carries that humility with him. Whether on stage, in interviews, or online, he exudes a warmth that makes his fans feel like more than just an audience, but like a family accompanying him on this journey. And there's something unique about the way Win portrays love stories. While some actors focus on flashy gestures, Win finds magic in the little things. A look, a smile, a pause long enough to make the heart skip a beat. Those subtle choices have become his signature, and they make every role he takes on feel deeply emotional. For LGBTQ+ fans, Win's roles are more than just entertainment. They are also a recognition, a reminder that love between men can be portrayed with joy, humor, and dignity. Although Win himself has never publicly defined his sexuality, his works carry messages of acceptance that transcend all prejudice. He shows that expression doesn't always come from statements. Sometimes it comes from the sincerity of his acting. Think about the first time you saw a teen trying to navigate Sarawat's feelings. Did you laugh at his awkwardness? Did you feel his confusion, hesitation, and ultimately surrender to his love? That's Win's magic. transforming a prearranged love into something so natural that it feels like life is happening right before your eyes. Today, Metawin is not just Bright's co-star in a classic series, but a bona fide star. He has proven that he can handle big projects, expand the influence of Thai entertainment, and keep it up. His journey from an emerging face to a global phenomenon is a testament to his talent, opportunity, and courage to take on roles that redefine love stories. So here's the question for you. After all you've seen, is Metawin your favorite on this list? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let us know if Win is your favorite star in the BL world. Every wave has its origins, and in Thai BL, one of those starting points is named Krist Perawat. Long before the world knew Together or Tharn type, it was Sotus, the series that lit the fire. As Arthit, Krist played more than just a role. He carried a story that defined a generation of BL fans. Together with Sangpotirat, he created one of the first great BL couples, a legendary duo both in Thailand and around the world. Sotus not only captivated Krist with his powerful on-screen presence, but also with the way he captured Arthit's contradictions. Tough on the outside, soft on the inside, Arthit portrayed the struggles of love that were both forbidden and inevitable. Krist brought him to life with subtlety and authenticity, showing audiences that BL is more than just a frivolous story. It can be real, layered, and deeply human. Fans didn't just witness Arthit and Kongpob falling in love, they lived every episode, every moment. The success of Sotus was more than just domestic hype. It was one of the first Thai BL dramas to gain international recognition, opening the door for the next wave. Krist suddenly became a pioneer, shouldering the burden of being the face of gay storytelling in Thailand. The spotlight was heavy, but he embraced it with grace. His ability to connect with fans across cultures has helped make the Thai BL industry a force the world can't ignore. Beyond Sotus, Krist continued to expand his career as an actor, singer, and host. His versatility meant that he was more than just a single role, and fans will always remember him for the character that started it all. Arthit was more than just a character on paper. He became an icon, and Krist's portrayal brought him to life. That influence has not faded. It is still there, shaping every conversation about BL that has followed. What sets Krist apart is his pioneering courage. At a time when BL was still risky, when actors were worried about being pigeonholed or judged, he stepped forward. His decision to cast Arthit sent a message. These stories mattered and deserved to be told respectfully. It was a choice that not only changed his career, but also the genre. Remember the first time you watched Arthit and Kongpob act together? Did you feel the tension, the gradual breaking down of walls, the way feelings blossomed despite fear? That's Krist's art. He made you root for love, even when the world inside the story tried to suppress it. He reminded the audience that love isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. Today, Krist Perawat remains one of the most important names in BL history. His work paved the way for countless actors to follow, proving that BL could be commercially successful, critically acclaimed, and emotionally powerful. Without him and Sotus, the stage might not have been set for Brightwinds, Gulf Muse, or the next generation of stars. So as we celebrate Krist, the question is he still your favorite pioneer of Thai BL? Leave a comment below. Let us know if Krist holds a special place in your heart, and don't forget to like and subscribe to see the next story in our countdown. Thank you for watching. These journeys remind us that authenticity is not just about acting, it's about courage, love, and truth. Each of these figures has shown us that stories of the heart deserve to be seen and celebrated. But this is just the beginning. Which story do you want us to tell next? Is it another actor, a director, or perhaps a love story that has yet to be told. Share your ideas in the comments, because your voice can guide where this journey goes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join this global family. Together, we'll keep celebrating the stars who break barriers, inspire millions, and prove that love, in every form, is worth believing in.